Good morning, everyone. So, how are you all? So, are you excited? So, let us start our topic representation of the sci-fi. It is, I have just named it as a sci-fi scientific fiction. Means whatever you have thought, whatever the means topics you have just researches you have just collected. Okay, different minds we have with the different actions and different topics we do have today. So let us begin this competition. Please come on the stage. Give a big hand of applause to him.
We are the scientists trying to make the sense that stars inside us. It is a quote given by the Albert Einstein at the first time when he was trying to invent the theory of relativity. Honorable sir and one and all who are present here, have a charm morning to all of you. Today we all have just gathered here to be a part of science topic representation contest which is organized by Honorable Mr. Vikas sir. I am very thankful to him to give me such golden opportunity to glorify one of the topic of science. Today I will try to deal with one of the most important topic of science, especially physics, that is light. It seems very easy word because from our primary classes we are studying it. What we are trying to study inside it? Only reflection, refraction, about the mirror, about the lenses, only this. What do you think? This is the end of light? No. We are just watching and we are just studying only the application of light, not about the light. Light is a thing which can't be over. Light is a thing which can't be just told in a single day. Light is a thing which is a very hardest and we can say the lengthiest theory in the physics. Before starting my topic, I would like to deal with some of the common terms of our daily educational life what we use, like science and its branches. Someone if start to ask you what is science, then you will start to just saying here and there. You are not able to even say what is science, but you are studying about it since our primary classes. So for them I would like to say science is the study of nature, or we can say the behavior of natural thing and the knowledge acquired about them. It has been classified into three broad categories, that is physics, chemistry and biology. In physics, it is a branch of science which deals with natural or we can say the material world, or in simple terms we can say it is a study of all the phenomena that are occurring within the universe. Chemistry, what is it? It is a branch of science which is concerned with the study of substances of which all the matters are composed of, and the investigation of their properties, the investigation of their reactions, and the use of such reaction in forming the new compounds, new substances. This is called chemistry. Biology, it is a study of living organisms which covers their physiology, their anatomy, origin, behavior and distribution in a specific manner. These are the things what a person should know to make or to show him or herself that he is a science student. He have studied the science till standard 10. Now moving to my topic, light. What is light? In simple term we can say light is a source of energy which causes the sensation of vision. But is this perfect definition of light? I don't think so. Because what does a definition mean? A definition means a statement which describe all the qualities, all the properties of a term. But by saying it is a source of energy, we are not just describing all the qualities, all the properties of light. It is, I think, it is nothing about upon the light. We are saying nothing about light. I would like to tell you one incident of the Greece period. It was a period of Greece when there was a huge confliction between a physicist, mathematician and the archaeologist. There was a huge confliction as they have their own perspective about the light. They have their evidences, either the mathematical proof or the practical proof. Some of them were saying light is a wave which can travel in a medium but doesn't require a material medium for its propagation. Someone was saying no, light is a stream of photons which has a massless packets of energy. So if today if we just think, if you just visualize, then both of them were right, as light is of dual nature. In the modern theory of quantum thermodynamics, which is one of the most important theory of physics, in this, light has been classified into two categories according to the two theories of light, that is wave theory and particle theory. Wave theory. It was first given by Christian Huygens in the year 1619. According to this theory, light has been referred to as an electromagnetic radiation that can be detected by our human eye. Why we say human eye, not an eye of all the living creatures? Because it is only human who can detect, who can show, who can acquire knowledge by seeing the light. Electromagnetic radiation. We have just heard about this term, but we don't know about, we don't have the enough knowledge about it. In short term, I would like to say electromagnetic radiation is a fluctuation of electric and magnetic field. This is called electromagnetic radiation. Now coming to the particle theory. It was first given by Isaac Newton. Yeah, is a person who can be regarded as the first father of the physics, as he has discovered the gravitational force and many things else. He has also inculcated the book Calculus, which is the most important book in the physics, as it has some of the formulas of the things which is also taken by the Einstein in his book The Theory of Relativity. He described the light as a stream of photon, that is a massless packet of energy having the properties of wave and traveling at the rate of 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. By this, both theories, the wave theory and the particle theory, we can conclude that light is of dual nature. That means if we think about the light, it will show a different property, it will show a different perspective if we see in the different situations. So light is of dual nature. Now we are familiar about the light, sunlight, the light from the bulb and everything. So we must aware about the sources of light, where we obtain light. They are broadly classification of light into two categories, that is natural sources of light and the artificial sources of light. In the natural sources of light, the universal source of light is what? Sun. The chromosphere of sun, that is a layer of sun, at the temperature of 6000 kelvins emits the light, and within the time of 8.31 minutes it reaches the surface of our planet, that is Earth, or we can in seconds, 499 seconds it reaches our planet. This is a very short span of time. If a person wanted to just reach the sun, then it will take a million and billion of years. Now we aren't able to just reach the sun. Just think about the light, that how much distance it travel from the sun to Earth. Moving forward, apart the sun, there are also some creatures which can emit light by their own. They don't have any sources or the existence of sources around their surrounding, but they can emit. It is due to the chemical reaction which are just going inside their body. It is a product. What? Light energy is the product of those chemical reactions which emits light in the night time. For example, the fireflies, they can emit light at the night time without any presence of any sources, or without the presence of anything else. What is this? In the term of science, it is regarded as the phenomenon of bioluminescence, or in another word, at the time of physics especially, it is regarded as a biophotonic lights. What does it mean? That is light energy which is the product which formed due to the chemical reactions are called biophotonic lights. And many of us, we can see that when we close our eyes, we can also see a colors. I will discuss it later. Then moving forward about the application of light, that what we have achieved, we must have the necessity. Then after we achieve that, we have also heard the proverb, necessity is a mother of invention. Obviously, all the development of light has been done to get something, for a necessary of something. So this is a necessity. Before this, there are some of the common phenomenon about the principle from which all the application has been derived. These are reflection, refraction and dispersion. Reflection, the bouncing back of light rays is called reflection. It is a common thing. Refraction, it is a bending of light rays due to the change in speed of light in different media, or we can say due to the change of refractive index in different media. There are two types of definition of refraction of light. The dispersion of light, what does it mean? It means generally the scattering of light. It is a phenomenon in which a ray of light get deviated when it is struck by obstacle in its path. This is called the dispersion of light. we the human have just invented many of the appliances. We have many application of light. For example, the optical tools which we use now, still we are using the cameras, telescope, microscope, and etc. many more. It is the example of the optical tools are infinite today. We can't give all the levels and all the list of the application. The second one, which is a revolution in the field of medical. What is it? Endoscope. It is the device which is used to get the image of hollow organs of our body by sending a beam of light through optical fibers. Now it has just like a great revolution in the field of medical, as the doctor are able to diagnose that particular organ and find the disease as quick as he can. And now the person will be as well as he was earlier as soon as possible, like this. Then after, there is a our country, not every country, for the development there is a requirement of two things: the development of the communication sector and the development of transportation sector. As much as speed the human can increase in both these sectors, the development rate will also be increased. Then the light has also immense property and an importance in this too, because light has increased the rate of communication speed. Optical fibers is the best example of this. Optical fibers nowadays are being replaced the coaxial cables. It is used to convert the information into the pulse of light and just transfer it within a snap of time. It is just transferring the information within, you can't imagine. Now it is also used in, I think, in every sphere of our life. We are using the optical fibers. It is also used in the military line too. Now the military are using the night vision property. What is it? I think it was a time of Second World War when the US Army was first used the night vision property, and it is believed that he never just ruined his war. He never just defeated by anyone in the night war. It is due to the invention of infrared wave. The device used the infrared wave which transmitted at the night time to a very long range. Is just formulated, is just screened the thing, that whether the thing, whether the object or whether a person are moving or they are still. They can't give a proper image to it, but only it show the movements. Now the America is worldwide known, then he has never been defeated in the night wars. Till now they have advanced things of light, the optical tools in the line of military. They are the one of the strongest military country according to we can say the security. Now going towards the one of the most important thing about the light, that if a person will able to gain the speed of light, or object will able to gain the speed of light, then he can go around the earth 7.5 times in a single second. Quite is amazing, interesting thing. We can't imagine that a person will able to just go round the earth within a second about 7.5 times. If a person will able to do, really the theory of relativity will be just true, as the Einstein has told that person will able to go in the we can say the any other world, any other universe, any other Milky Way, just we are just in the universe Milky Way, then he can able to do in any other universe in a very short span of time. And now then after we can able to just interact with the aliens. What are they? We will able to find him before they can find us. These are the properties and the qualities and also the importance of light in our own life. There is a principle given in quantum thermodynamics that for the visualization there is importance of three things: object, light and eye. But there is a concept that deteriorates this rule. When we close our eyes, we see the patches of different colors before our eye. When we close, there is no presence of light, but instead we are able to see different colors. That means we are able to see some image, isn't it? It means that when our visual system stops, that means what is the visual system? Our eyes and our brain. When it's shut off, when denied light will not stop working. They still are work. This phenomenon is just given in that book also, in the theory of quantum thermodynamics, that is phosphene. Under this theory, it has been given that we are able to see image, we are able to visualize image whether light is present or not. This is the one of the example. There are many of them. It is also been told that the speed of light, the velocity of light start to decrease when the condensity, or we can say the complexity of matter increases. For example, the maximum speed of light is in vacuum, that is the ether, mediumless, nothing is there. Then the speed of light is the highest. When it travels through the water, it is also transparent medium, but the speed of light decreases to 3/4. Now at last I would like to conclude my all the things by saying, today I have just discussed an outline to think about light, because light is nothing a thing to be just read, or to be just read as a purpose of our examination. It is a thing of research work. Everyone think na that nothing is just left for research thing, nothing left to discover, nothing is left to invent, but here it is. Still many of the scientists are discovering many things, many principle, many rule in the context of this light. So we can discover as many things as we can. We have to just increase our conceptual thing inside it. At last I would like to conclude my topic by the quote of Albert Einstein. Once he said, after just giving the theory of photon in his book The Theory of Relativity, that life is light and life is due to light. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Very nice, Chandan. It was really marvelous and fantastic, as you have given the way of thinking towards the world, this universe. Now we can say, if you wish to do something, no, you can do. आप कह सकते हो इस बात को, that is a fact, because one thing you have heard about the Einstein, okay, as a last he has just said in the relativity, light is life and life is due to the light. Okay, means whatever you are thinking, you are just going to become, and if you are going to become something, you have just thought the same. So you must have to understand this proverb. This is very applicable in our life, and it is fact. Nothing is remaining right now. It is a wrong thing. Lots of things, lots of opportunities are there. We are in a point-sized planet around this universe. There's lots of things to discover and invent. Only the thing is that you need to see this universe in another view. Okay, आप अपनी सोच को बदल करके एक अच्छे तरीके से देखो इस यूनिवर्स को. You will find a lots of interesting thing around you. Thank you. Okay, have a good day.